Good afternoon. I'm Slack, and welcome to Absolver. Now, you've probably seen a couple people play this game. Most not notably, Jack, Septiceye. You know, different than the other Jacks that you've seen play the game. But no, you've probably seen a couple people play this game, and I actually learned a bit through him. I had not heard anything of it. A bunch of people were talking about it, and like I like fighting games, and it just sounds really, really cool, like something I'd wanna check out. So I'm gonna check it out. I've actually been playing it on my own. Actually, I got it and I was like, well, I'll just check it out just to kind of get used to it, and then do the playthrough on my YouTube channel. Well, then I started playing, and it's really freaking fun. So then I've been playing it all by myself. I'm not gonna make the same exact sort of character that I had before, although I'll probably go with the same combat style, which I'm pretty bad at regardless, because you can change them eventually. Like Jack said, they don't have green hair. Do they have white? No, they do not. Have light blonde. I just stick with black. So I went with Windfall, which is basically the airbending style of fighting, and we're gonna do that. Of course, we must have a good name, and of course that means I'm gonna name him my name. We'll just call him Slack. He's gonna be Slack. It doesn't matter though, because one thing I've noticed is that the when you fight other people and you play with other people, your online name is displayed. Your PSN ID is displayed, not your character name. So the only one who knows your character name is you, and only when you load your save file. So you're really only naming your save file. I've just had maybe a little gassy. You'll have to forgive me. I just got done eating a bunch of burritos. Well, they weren't really burritos. They were like the Southwest chicken thing that I got from not McDonald's, Walmart, and then like I put them on burritos and stuff and added cheese. Okay, so storyline. There's not a lot of story in this game. Kinda gotta take it where you can get it. Well, there is, but you gotta find it. Of all the created characters, I want to choose you, because your clothing is slightly more ragged than everyone else's. Kinda. So kind of like Dark Souls, the lore is just told in these cutscenes, and you just have to kind of figure out what it all means. It's also told, like I mean, by characters talking to you and stuff. Again, like Dark Souls. It's just like Dark Souls, but no, it at least takes that from it. Swirl, 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 swirl. Here you go. It floats now. Super special mask vision. Ta-da! And now I'm awake. I'm ready to become an absolver. I'm a prospect. So yeah, like I said, I meant to only play through the game just a little bit, just to kind of like, okay, let's see how the combat is, let's see how everything goes, and that way I won't make a total fool of myself while playing, on there, which I probably will, regardless. But it's so pretty out here in the plains of Adal. That's where we're going. That's the whole town, city there. Doesn't really like, I don't know. Doesn't really look like anything interesting all over here or anything. There's like an outlying town here. This just tells you how to lock on. Pretty simple. Although I'm not really, I don't know, it's weird lock on. I'm used to like holding down like L2 or R2 to lock on, or R, or even R1, I guess. But usually you hold them down. This one you just tap them. But yeah, I chose. But yeah, so I started playing actually the actual game on my own, and I fell in love with it and just played a whole bunch, and so I became an absolver. Because because the storyline of this game is like literally like very short. Like it can be done in like a few hours if you actually know what you're doing. Probably. Uh, I don't exactly know what I'm doing, so maybe not. But for the most part, and it's pretty cool. These 4 quadrants here, each one is like it's kind of has its own set of moves attached to it, and all it really is the way you're facing. But you can alternate. Just like you can punch, see normally here and everything, your normal attacks. But this switches your stance. See, it goes through your quadrants, and these also. And what happens is that each move starts and finishes in a certain quadrant. So like right now, these 2 punches they stay and they start and end in the top right quadrant. But like you can also make a move like that here. Like I think, yeah. See, that one ends. It starts in top left, but it ends in top right. And so that can affect like your moves. Let's see what this one does here. Yeah, that one also goes to top right, and that one goes to top right. So later on, I can edit that, and you can make your own. You make your own fighting techniques basically. Like you stick with the fighting style that they give you, but you get like you kind of come up with your own moves, your own set line of attacks, and I don't know. To me, it's just really cool. It makes it really fun. And this is the only time you get to break down doors is in this tutorial. But I don't know, it makes it a lot of fun. Like, I really like it. I was surprised how much I liked it. L2's guard. Of course, you got stamina. You gotta let your stamina go back up. And this is really cool. This game has this thing called feigning attacks. And basically, feigning attacks is you'll go to do an attack, but you'll cancel it. And what that can do is, like, say you have, like, I have Windfall, which is a avoiding attack, which I didn't do very good at all. Or at all there. But like you can like, oops, hold on. Sorry about that, friend. No, I should stop doing that. Yeah, you can like do the you can do it correctly and then not die. I'm not very good at that. I said I'd probably make a fool of myself. But no, I can't get him to faint. Anyway, so yeah, you could like do like that and everything. You can. One of the things that's really cool about that is I mentioned the stance changing moves earlier. Well, you can also do that. You can also cancel them out, but it leaves you in your next stance. So like you can kind of use that to kind of like confuse them and change your stances up. One of the things too is that like you might notice every time she does an attack, if I block it, I get a little bar there. Basically, you learn attacks in this game. Probably said basic like 100 times. Haha. But yeah, what you do is you learn attacks by taking them, actually by experiencing them, and so once you've taken an attack so much that bar fills up, you actually get the attack. I'm actually trying to when you do your dodging thing, yeah, see you fill it, or whenever you do your special ability, which is mapped to the right stick, you get the attack a lot faster. And so I didn't do this originally, but I thought it'd be kind of neat. I wanna actually have I want to see if I can maybe get an attack unlocked, and then when I go to the next area and I actually get the ability to, or whenever it is I get the ability to edit my combat deck, I can then go and I can then actually have some moves to put in there. There we go. So I don't know. I really like this idea of the gameplay. You have to really like, not get hit a lot. No, you really have to like kind of think about what you're going to do and everything and kind of practice with it. And it takes a little while to get used to it. Oh, and if you die, you don't get any of the stuff you gain. So like if I unlock that haymaker and I die, I'd have to go and do it all again. But thankfully, if that happens, I won't put y'all through that. Of course, if you mess up like that, you just get the life beat out of you. Huh. That was not a smart move on my part. So basically, I just activated healing mode, and what that does is if you punch them, you'll get some health back. But it doesn't matter if you get knocked out of it the very second that you activated it. Shouts of frustration. I know this is probably fairly boring. Maybe I'll cut it. There we go. Maybe I'll cut some of it out. Okay, well I don't want to Okay, there we go. There we go. So, I earned a trophy, and I got a move. Fancy me. I forgot. Like, what am I doing? And then I remembered. You can break stuff like pots, but there's not really much of a reason to. In fact, there's not really a reason to go to any of these places. Other than, I guess, like, you build up your... Yeah. Build up... So basically what I do with healing, you have these two little shards in your back. And they provide you with powers. That's how you store magic, pretty much. And they float around looking like bad graphic artifacts. And fill up with power, and then you can use them to do things, such as heal yourself. Oh, hey, there's a guy here. So you know how to dodge. Don't know how to get out of dodge, but you know how to dodge. Please continue to teach me those two moves. Thank you. I've almost actually learned that one move. I have learned that one move. Almost learned his other move. Come on, punch me some more. There we go. Ta-da! So basically, I just, dadgummit. I basically. But yeah, what you're mostly doing is, you're just, beating people up, learning their moves. And then eventually you get to put those moves in your own combat deck. Okay, to find and defeat Ceylon. So let's go do that real quick here. But yeah, you're basically doing that. Dadgummit, basically. And, that's really almost all there is to the game. I'm not going to collect any more moves. I know that's probably fairly boring, so we're just going to go and do that here real quick. Oh, wait, did I forget? I didn't. Okay. Okay, but anyway, yeah, I'm not going to... But yeah, it can get kind of boring. Oh, I did not mean to do that. That was cool. Oh, I leveled up, too. Oh, she haymakered me into pain. But yeah, that's literally all the game is. You're going around beating up other people, and it is so much fun. Yeah, see, so now it's telling me how to avoid, but I've already been doing that. Aha, like that. I did a lot better when I didn't have to. Oh, come on. I know these. I've done this already. Like 5 seconds ago. There we go. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. You get health back when you avoid. I think this is just to show you how. Hop, 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 hop. But yeah, you get stats. You get equipment and stuff like that. PlayStation users get these really cool, like, PlayStation exclusive things. You get weapons, mostly swords. This is your meditation. This is how you go and you do stuff. See, I have one attribute point. I'm going to go ahead and put it into Vitality. Give me a little bit more health there. So that's just like Dark Souls a lot, in that you have stats. It's also like a lot of games with stats. So I can unlock that, and I don't have to go all the way back. It's a shortcut. There's nothing around here. Be disoriented while I spin the camera around. Yeah, so you can't change the camera while you're fighting either. This is Sela. Oh, no. Oh, ow. Stop it. Ah. Okay, so yeah, as you can tell, I'm bad at dodging. It's ironic, because that's the style I chose. Oh, and that's how you get your guard broken. I swear I'm not easily this bad. So much for healing, right? There we go. So this is like a mini version of the full game. This is pretty much what you do. You go around, you beat people up, you steal their skills. I'll level it up again. You steal their skills, and then you open a door. And that's it. But it's really fun. I don't know why it's fun. Like, I think it's more fun to play than it is to watch, because this is all I'm doing. But it's really fun. I really enjoy it. You eventually run into other people, just like Dark Souls, and you can fight them. You can join up with them and beat up random people. But the bosses you have to take on alone, unlike Dark Souls. I am Talum. I will help you as you progress, but if you lose yourself to the fold, I won't be able to help you. Those who wear the mask are not all your enemies, you know. I will not attack you. When you are safe, you can enter meditation and practice your combat deck. Okay, here we go. So now, I can go in and, it may have been unlocked before, but I didn't want to jump the gun at everything. So now I can edit my combat deck. So now, I can add in one of those new moves I learned. You know they're new because they had that flashy, shiny, this is the new move button. Or because you don't have equipped anywhere if you've got all your moves equipped everywhere. Well, you don't have a whole lot of moves. You figure you learn that. So I don't know if I can do. Maybe I can do the haymaker I learned yet. Maybe I can't. I don't know. But I can do. I can add that. That's one of the things I just learned. And this has got cross punch equipped. See all the different stuff you learn there. And eventually you unlock more of these little cards here. You unlock more cards in your deck, and you can add those in so you get even longer combat strings. I don't think I have anything else new yet. Can't even use the haymaker yet that I bought, I don't think. Oh, or one. Okay, so we'll exit meditation, and we'll continue on here real quick. There's only a little bit left. It's basically opening tutorials, a little bit less at the end of that. In case you actually had anything to add to your combat deck, or could. You have the option to fight multiple people. That's one thing the game kind of doesn't, is kind of annoying on, is that like you can fight multiple people like this that are NPCs at once. And I don't know, just like the game doesn't really feel that well geared toward it, because it's really a fighting game. It's all about 1 versus 1, you know, I mean, and I can run. Hey, the art style is beautiful, by the way. There's tons of beautiful art and stuff. I can run off the cliff. Whee! Whee! Absolver. That's all I'm going to do for now, is just do the tutorial. I'll go around here later on and do a little bit more. But it's a fairly new game, and I kind of wanted to play a newish game instead of the old games I've been playing. A patch just actually got released. I have it downloaded. It basically just is for server stuff and all that. But there's supposed to be one coming out that's going to add like new weapons. Because right now we have swords and stuff, and they're okay, but they're not the best. And unfortunately, there is absolutely no climbing or jumping at all in this game. So you will not be able to climb anything or do any of that cool stuff you just saw ever at all. Which is fine, I guess. It's a fighting game, not a parkour game. You can fall off, so I gotta be careful not to, but I wanted to show the pretty a pretty waterfall. And I'm going to leave it here. I hope you all liked. I know this was kind of a weird episode, kind of boring. Not really much for me to do other than show you this game. But maybe if you were thinking about getting this game, this helped you decide. It's really fun. I know it doesn't look it, but when you play it, it's really fun. I like it. I think it was like $30 on the store. It's an indie game. And that's not too bad for as much fun as I've gotten out of this game. And like I said, there's more to come. There's praise the sun. Oh yeah, you gotta here. Praise the sun. But anyway, yeah, there's more to the game than just than it looks. You know, you're not just mashing square. You're maxing square strategically, and I enjoy it. I think y'all enjoy it too. If you like the game, let me know in a comment. Talk about it. Let me know what you like about the game, don't like, or anything. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Farewell for now.